In a city with so much potential, Springfield and her surrounding cities and towns are impacted by startling social issues which touch all of our lives. We've almost grown a little accustomed to the news that our dropout rates, teen pregnancy rates, and substance abuse rates are high. We get angry when leaders make decisions people feel defy the greater good. We're still always saddened when we hear that there's another needless act of violence. Despite it all, as a community, between family and friends, we find strength to meet our challenges head-on. The Sisters of Providence Health System is here to support your health and well-being. We share the same values that make up a strong, healthy community. We offer a variety of programs and services that meet unmet needs: substance and mental health treatment programs, healthcare for the homeless, neighborhood prenatal care, the list goes on. Our community is ultimately the true benefactor. Mercy Medical Center, ranked again amongst the top 100 U.S. hospitals in value. A community hospital, plus known for its tradition of providing patients with a high-touch, compassionate approach, along with having the very latest in medical technology. No one plans to get sick or injured, it's just an unfortunate fact of life. Maria Bosman came to the ER unsure what was wrong.
Since we had been at Mercy for the back surgery, our inclination was to come right back to Mercy ER. And it's a good thing we did, because I don't know any other ER that would have taken me seriously. All I could tell them was that something very bad was wrong. And they believed me. And they admitted me for the night to observe. And sure enough, something very bad was wrong. I had Guillain-Barré syndrome. And I was here in ICU for 5 weeks, which is a long time to be in an ICU. During the whole time, conscious or not, I knew that I was surrounded by loving care, that I was really safe. It is a joy to be able to say thank you to the emergency room, because they took me seriously, which again is that culture of compassion and care and respect that, you know, they take you seriously. Mercy is a safe, compassionate, caring. The culture of the hospital is such that there isn't anybody that doesn't want to take good care of you in one way or the other, whatever job they're doing.
You rely on the high-quality care you receive from the Sisters of Providence Health System to keep you healthy and strong. Left undiscovered, Bonnie Graylia would have succumbed to breast and ovarian cancer.
My daughter actually had a problem, a lump in her breast, and came to Dr. Schoenholz, and he recommended having some genetic testing done because of our history. My mother was diagnosed with breast cancer when she was 27. So he asked my daughter if my mother would be tested, and so she agreed, and I brought her in, and he decided to test me at the same time. And through the testing, we were BRCA2 positive, and so I went for screenings, and it was discovered that I had early stage breast cancer. My experience here was fabulous. My story would be really different if it hadn't been for Dr. Schoenholz. That much I know. And so a lot of my feelings I attribute to attitude. I had a really good attitude about it. I had a lot of hard choices, but I was determined to make them, and so that I would have the best chance of living to see my granddaughter grow up. I had a great doctor, and I had great care, so it doesn't get any better than that.
But with thousands in our community living paycheck to paycheck and local company operating margins shrinking, we strive to assure that we provide not only quality, but also value in our healthcare delivery. An unwieldy hospital bill can have devastating results. Sisters of Providence Health System believes everyone deserves access to quality health care. Weldon Rehabilitation Hospital, the only local hospital-based rehabilitation center, is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Our certified team of doctors, therapists, and nurses are available to provide the care necessary to achieve optimal physical, psychological, social, and vocational functioning. Kevin Kelty suffers from a rare blood disorder that ultimately resulted in the loss of his leg.
That the Weldon Center existed. And the first time was just incredible. I was here for 14 days, and they worked with me, enhancing the PT that no one would ever experience. It was just incredible. And I want everyone to know that this truly is the family hospital. Behind me, you have my wife, who had to make the proxy decisions because I basically was in a coma for 3 weeks. And when my family came into the Weldon, they were enhanced by the help. And I'm not just saying it as to try and promote something that's not there.
They were the best.
They were the best. The bottom line is it gave me a future.
For generations, Gwen Burke's family has turned to the Mercy Continuum for their acute care, behavioral health, and continuing care.
And it is our family hospital, and you know so many smiling faces in the hallways that you feel like you're a family when you land here. And it was a real shock to our family that my mother had pancreatic cancer. She had raised the 4 of us. I lost my dad when I was 9. He was 42. He died in a car accident. So she was our only parent. So I reached out to hospice, and Heidi came and really helped our family. What I was so impressed with is that Mercy took care of our whole family. It was my husband, myself, our siblings, our children, you know, my mother's grandchildren, and they were really there for us the week that she became so ill, and she was very, very uncomfortable. Dr. Charest had a room for my mother, the palliative care room, and they came in and counseled me. I was so upset because when you go through someone dying, you really don't know what to expect. As a layperson, I have no medical background, and I really wasn't sure what to expect, and the counseling really helped.
Our mission is to be a healing, transforming presence, to be more than just a hospital or provider of services, but rather where you would like to be cared for. To be that healing presence where healthcare professionals can offer health, hope, and healing.